With our first streaming, guys, this should be a number in the books. In the books. Okay. Um, oh, this is these streams are gonna. We're streaming, right? Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Uh, we are. These streams are for you know. So I'm recording for my social media, obviously, because that's what you do this day and age. Um, these streams are gonna be so we go off of competitors' listings, people's listings, dissect them, do an analysis of them, see what they can improve. Um, Andrew is the founder of Jungleclick. It's a PPC company. I'm the founder of Shore Studio, which is a creative company. One thing that I one thing that I've seen in the Amazon industry is that in the traditional outside world, the quote unquote real world, companies work their paid ads team, which is their PPC teams that buy time on TV, billboards, etc., newspapers, digital, all these parts, all these avenues. They work. They either have a creative department or they hire somebody, and then they put their paid media team with their creative teams, and they create something that is going to go in that place. What happens a lot of times is that because Amazon is drives in the actual traffic. People don't really understand, and they just put whatever there because that's like middle and bottom of the funnel traffic already. It's not top of funnel, right? So we've been the Amazon, in my opinion, Amazon sellers have been spoiled a little bit with that traffic. That's why Amazon still is the best platform to sell. Shopify is great, but you for Shopify you have to drive your own traffic. So that's why it's harder for Shopify. It's better at the long term because you control all your data, but it's way harder. So, for example, I just talked to a client. She makes she does like $2 million a month in revenue, which is not bad, right? That's what 24 mil a year, not bad at all, average. And she hasn't updated her main image in 15 years. And she's like, "Oh, don't fix what's not broken." It's like, yeah, but like, you're losing time and time and time. You're losing market share. Now she was the best seller. Now she's not. And it's really hard to get the bestseller batch. So yeah. So yeah, the first, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. The first ASINs are just ASINs that we found online, that our team found online, because nobody knows about this. We have to promote it even more, and this is just gonna be the first one of many, hopefully. Andrew likes to act a little bit like Speed, so he might do backflips and shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. My team told me not to do that. So unfortunately, we're not gonna have speed mode today, but hopefully in the future we will. All
okay, so what do we got? What's the first listing? Emily, Laura,
right.
show it.
So first listing we have here. Um they showed me this one, Joe Jinger. It's a product that I've I've taken a look.
Wait. It has to share the screen because we're not seeing it. Yeah,
Now. All right.
700K a month estimated revenue per Jungle Scout. This is not sponsored by Jungle Scout, by the way. Jungle Scout, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up. Hit us up. We're very affordable right now. When we get to a bunch of subscribers, it's not gonna be this affordable.
Absolutely. So this is a bit of this product. It's very interesting because they've been able to. You can see here, for example, their ranking. They've been able to improve their ranking, and also you can see here these sales that they got in February. They haven't even been able to catch up. Definitely now they have a bit more sales than in the past. So um, this is a product that became um, very trendy in these last few months. You can see here that at least for this case, it got an abrupt increase in demand. It's very likely I saw their social media and everything, and they're doing a lot of collaborations with influencer marketing. But you can see here that um, an issue that they've had is that they haven't been able to catch up this demand. So you can see that there's a spike here, but then there's a slowdown. So this is what typically happens when you have viral products or products that depend on virality and not necessarily that have
Let's see.
the good fundamentals.
Yeah. Okay, so how can we make Laura, can you do a quick CVR checklist analysis, please, and share it? Yeah, let's hear what their CVR should be, the minimum CVR that they should have. All right, let's keep. While she does that, um, go down. Let's look at the pictures. Maybe we can do something better. So, what's the main problem that this is solving?
So
Safety for kids, right? That's the main thing.
yeah, the main feature of this product is the comfortability. You can see here that it's convenience basically what they're selling for babies, for mothers, fathers who are going to be carrying their babies.
And I assume, especially if it's the first child, they're super protective of this child. Thus, safety is a big part of this. That's my logic behind it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we haven't looked at the back end data because we just got this. Can you go down through the pictures? Let's see if it talks about safety at all. No, time, convenience. What you're saying includes car seat installation. Well, it has like this little thing top, but it's not the main. The infographic. The main thing of the infographic is not this. Go to the fifth photo. Yeah, so it's just convenience as well. Let's go to the what Alexa's asking, which is not Rufus anymore, which is crazy. Wait, you might like this is really your fault compared to similar, huh? So it's not even asking about safety. So maybe people don't care about safety when they buy for their kids.
It has a Baby Safety Alliance certified.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
so small.
Yeah.
So what would you improve on this?
Well, you can basically see that if it wasn't um, for example, for the work that they're doing in social media, and if it was a lawn for Amazon, I think they're doing a great job in terms of getting influencers and collaborations. That's how they've got viral recently. But if it was just for Amazon, you can see here that there's pretty much no value. Just as you mentioned, how safety it is. Does it sleep, etc. There's no, like, for example, I start getting information in the fourth image approximately, and we don't get a lot of this. So for a $600 product, I
Yes,
think
I go
it's kind of a premium product.
super.
Which needs a lot of education. And I think the education work is pretty much non existent here, at least in the image.
100%. I agree with you completely. When a product is more than $50, the medium wage, depending on the state and a bunch of stuff, but sure. But at least based on statistics, it's around $25 is the minimum medium hour the wage for middle class America, which is the ones that buy the most, right? So anything that's above $50, it's at least 2 hours of somebody's time in average. Um, Obviously, if you're like Andrew and you make like $500 an hour, you don't really care. But somebody who's making like me 20 $30 an hour, um, you are gonna read it more than once for sure because something's $600. Even though the beauty about Amazon is that they can return whenever they want, which is great for the buyer, right? Bad for us, the sellers. But um, with no questions asked, which is just crazy, but whatever. Um, People usually, not usually, they tend to read more. So I believe that if actually I'll bet my money on this. If you are the owner of Joey or Joa, and you want to put it to a test, I will update these images literally for free, and we'll run a test on a A/B polling platform. And if we win, you pay me. And if I lose, I'll give you the content for free. If you
That's
ever
it.
watch this, you got a week to reach out to me. Because
Absolutely.
$600, dude, $600 is a lot of money for this. I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think they could be catching a lot of conversion rate here. So this is a niche that, just to have an idea, most sellers here are selling. For example, we've got Graca. They're selling more than 1,000 units per month. Um, we've got other competitors. Let me show you this one, for example. So these guys that also have kind of a similar product, yeah, it's not convertible with the wheels, etc. But you can see here that they are also in not that high end, but they're also high end in terms of
but they're just selling the
price.
car seat though. That's it.
You can see here 2.5 million. So this
Yeah,
is
but
a huge one.
they're just selling the car seats, not the whole stroller though.
Yeah. So for example, we have this one, Eventflow. So Eventflow, it's a much better example. You can see that they do have the wheels. How much they're selling per month? 800, um, 800,000 per month, approximately.
You know, at this, and the beauty about this as well is that at this price point, people are buying. Obviously, the price matters big time. But if they can perceive that something's gonna be better than the other product, they don't mind going up 50, $100. They don't mind because they're already buying. They already know they're gonna spend money. They just need to see where they can spend the less, but for better quality. Right. So if they buy this at 549, what's how much is the other one?
The other
Joy
one,
or Joy?
Joy, is
Yeah, 40
500.
$40 is like a no-brainer. If they feel that this is gonna be better, they'd rather spend just 40 more dollars and buy this instead of the other one. So these guys, how much are they making? Evanflow, 800K. Again, I know these are estimates. We don't know for sure. All that stuff. They're ranking better. Go back to Joa. It's number 8. It's making $100,000 less. Most likely, the conversion rate is not that well, and they're losing conversion. Do you have the conversion ready, Laura? Show your screen. Okay, can you share Laura's screens, Emily, please? It's loading, guys. Sorry, we got technical difficulties. From I don't know if it's loading or not. Oh, there you go. Okay, if you have anything less than 0.99, this is like the minimum you should have. I would say that a 3, because of your price point, will be pretty good. If you have a 5, that's amazing. Um, Let me see. Peak season. Take away the peak season for normal. It goes down a bit. Top of search is like match. Go to relevancy. How many reviews do they have?
Yeah, but they have 94. But you can put, it's almost 100. You can
Yeah,
put,
put 100 and see what happens to the review count. Change it to yeah. There you go. Yeah, yeah. If you have less than this, it's a problem. I think you should have at least a 3 for that price point and the amount of reviews and all that. A 3 will be a solid number. If you have less than 3, that's a problem already. You're losing so much money leaving money on the table. Okay, let me go. Let's go back to a listing, Emily. Sorry, got allergies today.
yeah,
Oh,
you go.
stream, bro. What about PPC, Andrew? What do you think? Are they like doing like defensive PPC?
Let me check that out. But I know they don't have a large catalog. Well, you can see here they have this other product. Um, they are doing a bit of defensive PPC. You can see here based on recent views. So this is basically algorithmically here in products related to the item. We've got one, two, three, four. Joey Mint. Is Joey Mint the same? Joey Ginger and Mint. Yeah, correct. So yes, they are at least doing defensive campaigns, which is great.
They don't have an A plus content.
They
They
do. The Able's going to looks at least a bit better compared to the.
wow, but what is that? It's a whole no, no, go up. It's an encyclopedia. No, no, go down. Like just like the fourth module. No, fifth. Wow, that's yeah, guys. If we open the back end of this, I'm so sure that 70% of the people are actually looking through it. Page views are coming through mobile, most likely, because literally this is our third arm, what I call our third arm. This is not optimized for mobile. Like, unless you have something specific, like if you have this for mobile, it's not optimized for mobile. Nobody's gonna read this in mobile. And that's why you might have a lot of pages drop off. So if you go, the people I draw, if you go at brand analytics customer journey and you see a large chunk of the orange one, means that there's a lot of drop off. That's bad, that people are clicking and then they're getting out of your listing because they don't find value in there. Because overall the listing is not, it's not bad, I mean, but like it's not the tool, it's how you use the tool, you know.
Absolutely, and I think they're not really leveraging some of their good stuff. Like for example, this Baby Safety Alliance certified. I would really put it pretty much everywhere. You know, when
Yeah,
you have a product for babies and you have some certification, some social proof, etc., it should be pretty much everywhere.
yeah,
You should
yeah,
be
yeah.
avoiding this.
Okay,
Most
maybe we should go back, maybe we should go to the next, if not we'll be here
absolutely.
all day.
Yeah.
We should actually time these, we should put them on
Put a time. Oh, we
yeah.
have questions here. We have Charles. He left a question. Hey, Charles, how are you?
I saw
So
snacks.
go ahead, Raphael.
So he says, I sell in snacks, and I'm curious what you think about one organic compared to competitors like Gimme.
Okay, let's check it out. Okay, let me look it up here really quick on Amazon. I think I found one. I found one. Let me show you here. Okay, I think they are talking about this one organic.
Oh man, I would the title already. Oof. What are they? They're number five in dried seaweed. But what about other keywords? You know, like what are they ranking for? I'm pretty sure they could be ranking for way more keywords. When they, yeah, and they started selling in 2014, I think. Your bubble is on top, so I can't really see. So date first available to the right, where it says profit calculator for Jungle Scout. Again, Jungle Scout is not sponsoring this, so Jungle Scout. If not, we're gonna change to your competition. It's available in at 20 since 2014, from what I saw. I think this is one of those listings that people just used Amazon as a side hustle thing, you know. But then you saw like the potential of Amazon itself. And you're like, oh man, actually my sales are like my main sales are coming from Amazon, and the way that people adapt more and more and adopt more and more Amazon, um, yeah, I think I think this is something that's happening to a lot of old sellers or established or vintage sellers, is that they just left it there and they didn't care about it. You know, that title needs so much more.
Yeah, it's from this perspective, it's very obvious that they haven't done pretty much any job to the listing. You can see that their sales are stagnated.
Yeah.
So first things like, let me check some of the competitors who are selling the same. I think we've got Gimme. So Charles also said Gimme. Let's check these guys out. All right. So for example, you can see here already that so they're number two in the dried Sweden and Nori. You can see that they are. Let's check out their sales. Oh, you can see here the growth already. So this dip, it's very likely that they had an issue with the inventory. They had here a growth in sales, but you can see here that they didn't make a good plan in terms of inventory to catch up that demand.
Yeah, this is way more user friendly.
But since the cover, you can see USDA organic, non-MGM certified. They're exploiting these. You can see the colors.
Oh yeah, these like obviously this is where a way more established brand. They're updated to the to the market and to the niche. And when are they first available? Can I see
What do you mean?
right there where it says view the price? Yeah, right. A little bit to down, a little bit down. Date first available. You see that? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 2015.
2015. So just 1 year later. And they can also reamp. But look, they at least have something. How much are they making? Around 27K. What about the other brand?
The other brand is making a bit more. Uh,
So imagine how much more they can steal away from Gimme, right? If they had a better conversion rate. Laura, can you calculate how much the conversion rate, minimum conversion rate for these guys should be for one?
Let me remove this. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna open this live on
Looks
YouTube.
Let me check out some others.
Wow, we got 10 people watching. That's insane.
That's great for being our first.
No promotion, no nothing. This is great. All right, this is the one, Laura. No, the price is how much is the price? No, the price is I think is less. How much is the price of the product, Andrew?
Let me see. It's 15.
All right, $15. And top of search, exact match. How many reviews?
They've got 7,000.
Wow, that's a lot. Review count 7K, Laura. And what rating?
4.7.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah. If you have a conversion rate less than 24, you are leaving money on the table. By the way, they're not watching your screen, Andrew. They're watching Laura's screen. So I don't know what
Okay.
you, but just so you know. So if you have a conversion of 24 or less than 24, you should be doing something differently. By the way, if you want this calculator for CVR calculator, let us know. We'll send it over for not free because nothing's free in life. Most likely, we'll get you information. Fair deal. You give us your email, we give you this. Um, what else? Yeah, 24 guys. If you're not doing 24, you're not doing your best. This is like the minimum you should have. Go back to let's go back to the Nori. Um, Emily. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What would you improve, Andrew?
Well, definitely their conversion rate looks really bad. That's why they have pretty much a ceiling. It's like an invisible ceiling that they haven't been able to
Break.
break. You can
Yeah.
see their sales here. And it usually happens once you're relying on this myth of, oh, if it's not broken, then I'm not gonna fix it. Yeah, but you don't know that it is broken, because in the long term the CPCs are always gonna get more pricey. Competitors are always gonna have a better offer, and you should always be catching up with the, for example, with the competition, etc. And this is one of the cases that I can put as an example, that it's very obvious from here that they haven't done any job to increase or to break the ceiling, and I think they could be making a lot more on average per month than what they're doing right now. And it's fairly easy, just with an update in the titles and the images, to put something that looks actually good. They would be getting a lot better results.
Yeah. I would go for the images. The images need to be improved. Like you're selling something that's gonna be digested by people. That are gonna be inside of people's body. So, for example, that organic. If you go back to the main image, yeah. So that USDA organic, I would exploit why in another infographic why your product is better. If we look at the second image and the fifth image, right? That one, and go to the fifth now. They're almost the same thing, nutritional effects, right? So, like, I will use better the way you tell the story of the product itself. It's not bueno. Let's go down more. Yeah. Um, go down, down. Yeah. You're not using the full. You're not using at its maximum this what Amazon's giving you, the tools that Amazon's giving you. So it's not a bad listing. Obviously, they've been live since 2014. They've been making steady money off of it, and if they want to stay there, great. But if they want to literally just you know squash the competition, they should be. What category is that? Let me look at that. Smart Scout. Oh, wait,
This
Smart Scout is also not sponsoring this, so if you guys want to sponsor, let us know. Be more than happy. Dried seaweed and nori.
dried seaweed and nori.
Okay, so it's opening. Let me kick people out of the account. Okay, it's loading, guys. Categories, subcategories. Dried seaweed. Yeah, it's a category that makes around an estimate of $831,000 every single month. How can I share this? Oh, here you go. Yeah, so this category makes around
Well,
800.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not showing. Now you go. There you go. Okay.
Okay, so 831,000 every month. Um, Not a lot of sellers, just 128 brands, right? Just 400 ASINs. It's less than 500, which is beautiful. Okay. Average rating is 4.4. If you have anything above this, it's already good for you. So let me see the brands. So Gimme has 7.7 market share. One has a 4. And in the last 30 days, the market share dropped. Again, these are estimates. So why wouldn't you want to double your market share, right? And your revenue by investing literally 15K into your actual listing? You can have a double. And if you haven't updated your listing in 5 years, like, come on, you know? Yeah, everything's marketing. One of my mentors told me if you want to make millions, go into sales. If you want to make hundreds of millions, go into push marketing. Uh,
Absolutely.
Dude, I think we're good for today, right? I think this is a good try.
Yeah. Well, we have another question. I don't know if you want to go that today or another.
What's the question? Who was it?
So they want us to review if we were launching a multivitamins, what brand is doing, if we would replicate that or not.
Oh man, I think this guy would take a while because vitamins are so hard. Multivitamins are really really hard. They're not that easy at all to launch. Let's leave it for tomorrow.
All right.
I look like heck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Lilian, let's answer that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be connecting to. We're gonna be confirming the hours and yeah.
And let us know what you guys think of this. Should we do it more? I think we should. Um, I think we should publish a promo. I think we should do it every other second day, like maybe like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we should do it.
I
Um,
like. I mean, we could do it more often.
yeah, no, we can do it. Not Mondays because Mondays are crazy for me.
And Fridays for me too.
Yeah,
But all right,
so
again,
maybe we can do it 3 times a week, like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday.
I like that.
Every morning, pop, 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 pop. We get out of the way.
I like that.
We just
Yeah.
have to. We just have to. Let's end it. People are gonna be already bored by us. Yeah, 30 minutes is fine. I think. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. I guess.